Hello, it's Julianna Jay here from Signpost from the Soul, and today I want to talk to you about something that is really dear to my heart, the world of the Archangels. And I want to share with you, through so much I have learned along the way on my spiritual path, who the angels are for me and who I hope they will become for you. Because many people have difficulty with trusting the Archangels, knowing who to call for what, and really wanting to involve them more in their life because they realize the value. So if that's you, today I want to actually introduce you to some of the very well-known ones and maybe the less known ones who have become part and parcel of the messengers of hope in my life. So many of you would have heard of Archangel Michael, and Archangel Michael is very known because he's one who's linked to, say, the Vatican. He is endorsed by the Vatican. And I just want to explain to you, Archangel Michael is all about justice, and he's very involved with the guards and the police force around the world. And he's very involved in law and making sure that justice prevails. So if this is something that you're struggling with in life, something that is legal and that you actually want justice to prevail, Archangel Michael is like this big protector who comes in and really can help you with the protection you need. Maybe you feel nobody's protecting you down here at the moment. Call in Archangel Michael and just say, give me the protection I need today. He also has a wonderful thing that I learned about, which is called the Archangel Michael cloak. So sometimes when you actually want somebody not to see some aspect, you can ask Archangel Michael to blur the vision, and it actually works. It may sound crazy, but it actually works. And Archangel Michael is, to me, a very deep blue. Now, it does change from person to person, but it's a very dark blue for me, and it's got a beautiful cloak. So that cloak will regularly be around me. We have Archangel Gabriel, and I do so much of my work honorably with Archangel Gabriel because he is the true messenger. So he's the one who, if you're a teacher, or if you're a communicator, or if you're a writer, or if you're an artist, he is all about allowing you to communicate your message out to the world. And so if you're having difficulty feeling, oh my goodness, I can't find my voice, I'm not very good at representing myself. I want to say the right thing, but I don't know how to say it, and I'm scared. Call in Archangel Gabriel. And what I just say is, can I get the gift of the gab? So, gift of Gabriel, the gift of being able to hear what the other person is saying and to convey in a way that they can heed you what they are saying back to you, so that lines of communication are kept clear. So if you're struggling with your book, or you're struggling with anything that's communicating who you are out to the world, Archangel Gabriel will really be that messenger that will help you. Then you've Archangel Uriel. And Uriel is, to me, like Florence Nightingale. She's the one who holds the torch, and she lights the way forward. And Archangel Uriel is very good. If you're in a dark space in your life and you feel like there's no light, just call in Archangel Uriel and say, please light my way. Light the path that I'm supposed to go on. Make it easy for me to identify where I'm to go and how the path needs to unfold in a way that I feel not dark, but very lit and very guided and supported and loved and honored as I'm trying to do this spiritual being having a human experience. There's two I want to mention today that get very little press and who are quite amazing in my life. And they're two archangels who are the only two of the archangels who have walked on this earth. You'll be able to identify them because they don't end in AEL like Michael and Gabriel and Ariel and Uriel. They all end in AEL, which means decodedly from on high. They actually end with fun or on. So they end with an ON, which is of terra firma. So these are the two who have walked on this earth. So we have Archangel Sandalphon, who is the one who protects the Earth Star for us. So everything to do with grounding, everything to do with balancing the divine masculine and the divine feminine, everything about bringing the yin and the yang together, everything about grounding yourself as a human being, having this experience on this earth. Archangel Sandalphon does amazing work in this area. If sacred sound is of interest to you, Archangel Sandalphon does everything to do with music and sacred sound. And it's quite an amazing light. So people who play Tibetan bowls, are interested in drumming, or are gifted musicians, Archangel Sandalphon is that light that pours through and helps you to be the best you can be at being on earth and walking on this earth. Then you've got Archangel Metatron. And if you can imagine the Earth star is it's just under the ground, under the earth. We're not going to get into technicalities of depths, but it's like a big crystal underneath the earth, right? With Archangel Sandalphon minding that. If you can imagine at the polar opposite end, you've got Archangel Metatron. And Archangel Metatron is up there in the highest heavens. He's so near Source, the divine God, whatever that word is for you. And he is the one who's holding the book of life. He was known as Enoch. He was known as the original scribe. And Archangel Metatron, is one of the archangels who gifts me information about your Akashic records, information about your past lives, information about what you're down on earth to be, who you're down on earth to be. So it's funny, Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Metatron work very, very well together because Archangel Metatron knows what you're supposed to be. And Archangel Gabriel is the one who actually ensures that you stay on your life purpose. So they work very, very well together and they make sure that you're kept on purpose. Archangel Metatron is the one who also looks after the inner child. So we all have an inner child. In the world of the divine, we're all little children down here playing on terra firma, on this little earth for a short while. And Archangel Metatron will ensure the inner child within you blooms and blossoms and grows. He's also very important for children who've got special needs. So I work a lot with parents of children who've got special needs who find it hard to understand the path that little child has come to be on. And they sometimes need great clarity and hope and guidance on, what is it? What am I to do with this child? How am I going to ensure that child flourishes and lives out his soul purpose? And it's Archangel Metatron who comes in with the star children, the indigo children, the rainbow children. He is the one who is that guiding light. So if you're struggling in that area, call in Archangel Metatron and say, help me, help me. Help me to help the inner child within me, to meet the inner child within my child, and to bring the best out in me and the child that you've gifted to me. One last thing I want to say to you about Archangel Gabriel, which is really interesting, is he's always there from the first breath to the last breath. So if anybody is going to have a baby or knows somebody who is having a baby, Archangel Gabriel is always there at the birth. So call in Archangel Gabriel when you're having that nervous moment, or your child is having a nervous moment and they're having a baby and you think, oh my goodness, I really hope this goes well. Call in Archangel Gabriel, because that first that Archangel Gabriel will fill that room for you. But he's also there for the last breath. So Archangel Gabriel is there to cut the silver cord when the soul is about to move on. Archangel Gabriel will fill a knowing within a person that their time has come. So if that feels like something that you want to call in now because there's something happening in your life where someone's trying to transition, or you feel somebody is transitioning, Archangel Gabriel will be there to oversee that. And one thing about the angels that I think is important, you've heard me say he and she and it. They're he, she, it's. They're actually androgynous, which means they're sexless, right? So they're light, they're energy, and they don't have a he or a she. But what has happened in my life is sometimes there have been archangels who have come into my life who were so gentle with me that they feel feminine energy as opposed to masculine energy. And one of that is Jovial. Archangel Jovial is just gorgeous, yummy pink archangel who comes into my life and shows me fun. Shows me when I'm struggling to find joy and happiness in my life and life feels humdrum. If I call an Archangel Jovial and say, show me the way, show me a laugh today. Show me a way of lifting in joy. So jovial for joy. Make me more jovial in my life. It happens. So I hope I've helped you to understand some of the archangels and how you can best call on them. And nothing is too big. You can't ask too many questions. You can't plead too much. So just open and feel yourself fall back into the support, the peace, the love and the joy of an archangelic realm that is there for you on your path ensuring and warming you and asking of you only to be the truest being that you were designed to be on this earth.